everyone, I'm Matt and welcome to the Good Trouble Show. Today, Congress has mandated Pentagon UFO Office, the All-Domain Anomaly Resolution Office, otherwise known as the Pentagon's in-house bullshit factory, released a report solving a UFO case over Eglin Air Force Base in Florida from 2023. Now, in this case, a military pilot reported encountering 4 objects flying in formation at an altitude between 16,000 and 18,000 feet. The pilot observed only one of the objects visually and took this photo with the aircraft's onboard camera system. The UFO was described as around 12 feet in diameter and stationary in the wind with a black top and orange and red coloring in the center. Now, the Pentagon's AARO office determined the UAP was a, quote, lighter-than-air object, such as a large form-factor balloon, a large mylar balloon, or a large outdoor helium-filled lighting balloon. In the report, AARO hangs its hat on the conclusion that a commercial film lighting balloon got away, such as this one pictured in former AARO director Sean Kirkpatrick's garage. These balloons are typically used on film sets, are often oval, are quite large, and have a black top with an internal reflector as shown in the picture in the AARO report. They state these balloons, which operate off of AC electrical power, can be converted to work off batteries. AARO further stated that not only did their science and technology partner, whoever the hell that is, signed off on the explanation, but the intelligence community did as well. This AARO report is neither scientific nor intelligent. Their explanation is utter bunk, and here's why. I have personally rented these balloons that AARO is referring to for film shoots from Airstar USA, one of only 2 film balloon companies that rent these types of balloons in the United States. Here are some key points for you. First, you cannot buy these balloons. They are rental items only. Second, Airstar and their competitor send a technician to manage the balloon on the film set. They come to the shoot location, you tell them where you want it floated, they figure out the tethering, all that kind of stuff, their technician floats it, and the crew plugs in the electrical cord. Third, and I can tell you from speaking to the balloon companies that they have never lost a balloon, not once. The closest incident was when a gust of wind pulled a large lighting balloon from its tethers, but the crew quickly recovered it. Fourth, the balloons require considerable power, from 1,800 watts to 3,600 watts for the LED versions. The older ones I rented were up to 12,000 watts of power. That's how much they used. These require, of course, heavy electrical cables. Now, AARO explains this away by stating that they could be converted to battery use and could float away, but this is not true. The battery packs in the LED models weigh over 50 pounds. Battery technology does not exist to power these things with a battery of any lesser size. Period. This 50-pound battery pack also sits on the ground, not in the floated balloon. Fifth, note that the amount of helium, even in the largest film balloon, which does look like a Tic Tac UFO, does not have the lift to pull the 50-pound battery pack off the ground, even if it got away from its operator. Finally, it's all science, friends. These lighting balloons, even the largest ones, will not float any higher than 5,000 feet above the ground. It is physically impossible for them to go any higher under any atmospheric condition. Absolutely none. Zilch. Case closed. So, you have to ask yourself, if I can solve this case, why can't AARO? Why are we paying tens of millions of taxpayer dollars for the Pentagon's UFO office to be operating as one giant in-house bullshit factory, producing nothing but multiple reports meant to deceive Congress by flat-out lying to the lawmakers and their staffers? Why do they do this? Because they are doing their damnedest. The Pentagon is doing their damnedest to hide this from Congress and the American people, that the Pentagon cannot control the skies above the United States of America. That, my friends, is a national security problem. And when the government office that is supposed to be figuring out what these objects are flying around our skies spits out a bunch of hot air using our taxpayer money, that is unacceptable. That is bullshit.